Here's a quick rundown on my 2019 kx450. Things I've done to it, and then things kind of want to do it to it later on. So right now, currently, suspension wise, I have it resprung, revalved, fast lap did the suspension utilizing factory connection springs. Like I said, I did all the revalving as well. Also on the suspension compartment, I have the Ride Engineering linkage. That helps out. I went ahead and went with the full Hinson clutch. Like I said, it's the full clutch from the clutch basket, pressure plates, fiber plates. It has the 8 plates in there. Inner hub, and then of course the clutch cover that you see right there. I went with the Hinson because, well, the stock one actually broke a fiber plate and had some shards, metal shavings and whatnot coming there, so it was time to get a new one, so that's why I went with the Hinson. And for the exhaust, I went with the full Pro Circuit exhaust. This is the T6 exhaust. You get the same performance and the same sound as the TI6. The TI6 is just well, it's a hell of a lot more expensive for sure, and then it's also lighter, being titanium. Over here, change out the motor mounts, as you see. Titanium motor mounts, the top ones at least, and that's from work chassis. And actually, you'll notice a real big difference on this, especially coming the entry in the corners. Get a lot more front end traction, which is not something I expected with the motor mounts, but hey, it happens. It's cool. Up here in the cockpit, I went with the Renthal Fat bars. It's kind of funny the bend I went with. I went with the KTM bend. I rode KTMs before. I always kind of liked the way that felt on there, so thought I'd bring it over to the Cowie. I also went with the Ride Engineering. Went with their handlebar mount. The ECU, I'm not sure you can see a little sticker in there, but ECU I had sent out to Tokyo Mods. They went ahead and reprogrammed the ECU, and they told me to stick with the green coupler. So the green coupler is the one I'm running with. That's the one they changed the ECU to run with, so that's what I'm running there. Also up on the handlebars, got the ODI grips. These are the clamp-on grips. Pretty cool. Try to switch handlebars, all you gotta do is take an Allen key, take those off. I got a twin air filter in there. Kind of hard to see it, but yeah, it's in there. Just take my word on that one. For the drivetrain, I went with the Renthal chain and sprockets. That's that. Acerbis chain block. Stock one kind of wore out. Also the Acerbis stuff, I went with their whole plastic kit. I had bike graphics, make all custom graphics for my bike. You see, let's get my last name in there. Looks pretty sharp. So that's all I've done to the bike. Things I'd like to change on the bike later on down the road. I want to try and get new foot pegs. As you see, these are the stock ones. Still really kind of rounded out. I already sharpened them several times, but my feet keep slipping off, and so I want to go ahead and try and change out to something different. Try and keep my my foot planted a little better. My foot planted, I'll definitely really squeeze on the bike a little more better in the corners, probably get a little more control. I also keep losing a little bit of coolant every time too, so I plan on changing out the coolant to some engine ice. Supposedly they keep the motor, I've heard 20 degrees cooler. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, so I have to look into. I also want to change out to a new water pump. Probably get a Boyson supercooler at one point. Other than that, I mean, everything's running strong. So, I'm not sure I mentioned the work connection radiator braces I have on there, but if I didn't, that's those right there. I want the black ones. Kind of looks discreet. Can't even, sometimes you don't even tell her there. So, that's it. 2019 kx450, like I've been racing. All those things I've done to it, and some things I'm looking to change.